man we've known for a long time, and he is showcasing what he's able to do at this big level for the Blazers. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The midshipman offense is on the field to start this game. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes and big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
The give to the fullback. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Ready.
Keeps it himself. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Uh-oh, look out. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement. You create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Trying to get the corner. He'll keep it again on the option. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Not a lot of room to field this one. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. So the UAB Blazers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. This guy will get some carries, Braylon McReynolds. There were a lot of people looking at him when he hit the portal. He came here from UL Monroe. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
Yeah, he is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And, man, this is exactly how you wanted to script this game. Your defense comes out, gets a stop, do a nice job in special teams. Now you get that first down. The juices are flowing. Everybody's feeling confident now. The offense is feeling good. I look, Jesse, for them to open it up now. Try to create an explosive play. They got some of that momentum early.
Yeah, and this is what coaches love to see, too, right? Complementary football for everything you just talked about. And now, if you're the offensive coordinator, you got that first down. This might be an opportunity to take a shot, like David said. The defense might be expecting run here. Take a look at what their personnel is. If you got the matchup you like, don't be afraid to take a shot.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Burton. Turns it upfield. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The Blazers will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Navy offense sails out, ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Hand off to the fullback. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
Keeps it. It's Woodson. Got a 1st down. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. They put the brakes on it. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking for the end. Keeps it himself. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Oh, and he missed it. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. It's the crease. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
And Navy will go back on the attack. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Sees an alley. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Pulls it. Quarterback keep. He'll toss it. Knocked down immediately.
What a great job tackling that time by the quarterback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
Motion from the wide receiver. On the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Navy will have to punt it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty so important at the college level. That fourth down penalty feels as if it is really going to be costly, but we're about to find out now. It's 1st and 10. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth on his rep.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it! Touchdown, UAB!
On these critical fourth downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. Quick work on that score. Just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll do it himself. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. It is the great equalizer, a way for the midshipmen to be competitive. Nobody did it better on the ground than Keenan Reynolds.
And we're going to talk about it a lot throughout the ball game because Navy obviously runs the football first, second, third, then their fourth option might be to pass the football.
The quarter comes to a close and UAB is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Keeps it himself. There he goes. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22.
Could be an alley. The 30. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Sends it back in motion. Trying to get the corner. Doing it himself again. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
Motion from the back. Here's Robinson. Stopped right there.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Holmes. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. drops back. It's Burton. He'll throw it. Out wide left, it's Brown.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
They'll move the tight end. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Running inside the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, UAB.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they put drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Navy offense. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for the edge. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They'll run the screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers. And they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
On 3rd down, here's Robinson. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Navy will have to punt it away. The kick is on its way. He gets a block. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Blazers sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll move the wide receiver. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Burton. Swings it out to his running back. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and the secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
Right side, it's Simpkins. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Got the first down. At the 45 on his way. Breaks into the open. Inside the touchdown, Navy. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. They'll go to the fullback. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Deep in the end zone, it's Holmes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kid who is so important to this team.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. Give to the single back. Defense all over him.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're all over him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
And the Blazers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field.
Personal foul. Looking to kick.
Man, I hope the kicker's okay after that penalty. You've got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plant leg. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Now they'll run the draw. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Sets his feet. It's Burton. Under pressure. Caught. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. The Blazers will call on their punt team. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Midshipman will get things going here on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Navy just hit him with the pass. Let's see what they do here. Pulls it. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Gets the back moving. Sells to fake. Here comes the heat. Out wide right, it's Frazier. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline. here and let the result of that play stand. Navy will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. UAB comes out, the offense looking for a productive drive. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Smith. Running free. Touchdown, Blazers. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. You want... Quick strike ability, it was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Navy offense sails out, ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. On the option. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Woodson. They're working that left side. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the... Ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. This is a most difficult attempt. 59 yards out from the right hash. And it's no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. Let's get right to it with Liberty taking on the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. And it's the Flames with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. make it 2 straight victories. And though their quest for perfection is over, this team is still very much alive in the playoff picture. Now over to your game inside Protective Stadium. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Holmes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And down he goes. The defense making a huge play, but there are penalty markers out. Let's sort it out. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. Keeps it on the bootleg. And the quick shuffle pass. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Blazers are flying down the field.
Ready? Ready, go!
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit. Mercy.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Turning it on. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. They've really controlled the ball on this drive, and the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Brown. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field.
Let it go!
Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Blazers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's a give to Robinson. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Navy will go back on the attack. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
For the offense.
The midshipmen got the explosive play on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Keeps it himself, and they swarm him under.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
To throw, it's Woodson. Dumps it to the back. Got his man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was two guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense.
It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, midshipman. Great job by the back on the option. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to put a stamp on that one with a 41-yard run to the house. On the return, it's Simpkins. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Breaks into the open. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The quick game. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the Blazers will send out the punt unit. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. He breaks a tackle. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
Give to the big fullback. Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up that he finally gets to touch the football.
He'll toss it. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Looking for room straight ahead. Swarmed under, 5-yard loss on the play.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Trying to get the corner. Pulls it again on the option. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The midshipmen moved the sticks with that powerful running game. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They'll need a bunch on second down. Sends it back in motion. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defense's speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run to the football, it looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
This is a designed run. Turning it on. They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking for the edge. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
There's some room, and he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
He'll do it himself. He'll pitch it. Plows through the defense. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Touchdown, Navy! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it. I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Simpkins. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Blazers sideline, developing situation down here with their running back. He has struggled to hold on to the ball today, and trailing in this game late, we'll see if the coaches continue to trust him. They do have a reliable backup, but this is a big moment in the game to see if they can override these early turnovers and get the ground attack that they need to get back in this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Blazers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Just smothered on the play.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Looking to throw, it's Burton. Out wide right, it's Klein. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Doesn't get it there.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up for the completion.
They'll give it on the counter. Down he goes.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side is Smith. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Blazers line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On his way back from the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Give to the fullback. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. Second and long here. Pulls it on the option. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. They'll give it on the jet sweep, looking for room outside. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its 4th down. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Navy will have to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Looks it in. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Between the hashes, it's Brown. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. We've reached the... Timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the air, it's Burton. Rushes on. Finds a man on the left. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Blazers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
In a situation like this, it's all about confidence on offense, and having success early in the drive is paramount. And that's what you've seen. They've done a really good job here putting a few plays together. They've got some momentum. They've got to keep this thing up if they're going to go score.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
An 8-yard pickup on the 1st down completion, now 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
PAT unit on the field. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Navy offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Motion from the wideout. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Motion from the back. The play fake. Oh, pressure's coming. It's complete on the right side. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Navy might want to catch this defense sneaking up on 2nd and inches. Dropping back, it's Woodson.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting the sack, now putting them in a bad situation backed up close to their own end zone.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Keeping his eyes downfield. Here's a throw downfield late. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.